It's been 12 years since we said goodbye to our favorite Dunder Mifflin crew.
No! God, please, no! No!
But don't panic, the cast hasn't vanished. They're still taking showbiz by storm. Why was Rainn Wilson unhappy while filming the show? Who became Jenna Fischer's biggest supporter during her battle with cancer? And what's the deal with the new Office reboot?
And I don't know if you know this, it's gonna be all the original cast. I'm in it.
Let's dive in. Steve Carell as Michael Scott.
It's Brittany, bitch.
Since ruling Dunder Mifflin as the best boss, Steve has become one of Hollywood's most beloved actors. You've seen him shine in The Morning Show and The Patient, and he even popped up in Wes Anderson's quirky Asteroid City. Oh, and if you missed The Office, you'll love John Krasinski's If, where Carell lends his voice alongside his former employee.
Good to see you. Oh my lord, I was just telling you guys, has it been years?
In 2024, Steve also made his Broadway debut in Uncle Vanya. But The Office fans are more curious about something else.
Can we talk about The Office really quick, just because I heard that they're going to reboot The Office?
Yeah.
And that's...
Yep, the sitcom is getting a reboot on Peacock. But Michael Scott's not returning.
No.
I will be watching, but I will not be showing up. It's just a new thing, and there's really no reason for my character to show up in something like that.
However, Steve still shared something interesting about the new series.
I know Donald Gleason, who I did The Patient with, is going to be one of the leads. I know that for sure.
Off-screen, the 62-year-old has been happily married to Nancy Wall since 1995. The couple has 2 kids, daughter Elizabeth and son John. Now, what about his on-screen BFF? Rainn Wilson as Dwight Schrute. Like his co-star, the 58-year-old actor is totally on the reboot idea.
I think it's awesome. And I think they'll have a lot of comparisons to The Office. Oh, it's not as funny as The Office. And that's okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be.
Though Dwight Schrute remains iconic, Rainn wasn't always thrilled with his time on the show.
I was thinking about, why am I not a movie star? Why am I not the next Jack Black or the next Will Ferrell? And how come I can't have a movie career? And why don't I have this development deal?
Spoiler alert, he eventually realized just how much The Office meant to fans, and finally embraced the magic of Dunder Mifflin. Since hanging up Dwight's mustard yellow shirts, the actor has been steadily busy. Most recently, you may have spotted him in Lessons in Chemistry or the film Empire Waste, but it's not all about acting. Wilson is a fierce climate change activist. Oh, and he's been on a spiritual journey too. His 2023 book, Soul Boom, Why We Need a Spiritual Revolution, has been making waves. And last year, he launched a podcast with the same name, Soul Boom. In it, he dives into inspiring and thought-provoking conversations with fascinating guests. As for his personal life, Rainn's been married to writer Holiday Reinhorn for nearly 30 years. They share a son, Walter Mackenzie. And next up, his on-screen wife, Angela Kinsey as Angela Martin. This 53-year-old star is living her best life, both on and off screen. She's been happily married to actor and baker Joshua Snyder since 2016. Angela also has a 17-year-old daughter from a previous marriage. And did you know the actress originally auditioned for the role of sweet, artsy Pam? Thank goodness the producers saw her inner sass and love for cats.
If you pray enough, you can change yourself into a cat person.
Since leaving Scranton behind, Angela's kept busy with various TV roles. You might have seen her in Netflix's Tall Girl movies or Hallmark's Confessions of a Christmas Letter, but The Office gave her more than fame. It brought her a best friend for life. Kinsey and her former co-star Jenna Fischer are inseparable. Together, they've been co-hosting the wildly popular Office Ladies podcast for over 5 years. The duo even co-wrote a book, Office BFF's Tales of the Office, from 2 best friends who were there. And of course, Angela still hangs out with her favorite coworkers. Not long ago, she shared a snap from a dinner with Ellie Kemper, Jenna Fischer, and Mindy Kaling. Speaking of Mindy, let's see what she's been up to. Mindy Kaling as Kelly Kapoor. Talk about a powerhouse. This 45-year-old actress, comedian, screenwriter, producer, and director has a career anyone would envy. Since her days as Dunder Mifflin's drama queen, Mindy's been on fire. She created, produced, and starred in The Mindy Project, then followed it up with smash hit shows like Never Have I Ever and The Sex Lives of College Girls. And that's not all. Kaling appeared in Meghan Markle's new Netflix cooking show.
What? This is probably one of the most glamorous moments of my life.
Turns out, the two have a pretty adorable friendship.
And when you hang out with Megan, you know the food is going to be good. And so it's just nice to have someone else be cooking for me. And I was like, I'll come to Montecito and have you cook for me and go to your garden. And that's what we did.
On the family front, Mindy's all about privacy. She shocked fans on her 45th birthday last June by revealing she'd secretly welcomed her third baby, without anyone knowing she was even pregnant. The actress is also mom to Catherine Kitt, born in 2017, and Spencer, who arrived in 2020. True to her style, she's kept their dad's identity under wraps. But one thing's for sure, she's got major Michael Scott parenting vibes.
Oh, I can't wait. I have 2 daughters. I can't wait till they get older so they can be my pals. I am Michael Scott. Yeah.
Now let's get to John Krasinski as Jim Halpert. Yeah, Jim, our forever dreamboat. Sweet, funny, and always pulling the best pranks. But after the series wrapped, John leveled up, maturing into an even bigger star and all-around cooler guy. It's no wonder People magazine named the 45-year-old actor the 2024 Sexiest Man Alive.
What is happening?
And before you fall too hard, a quick reality check. John's been happily married to actress Emily Blunt for 14 years. He knew she was the one the moment they met. Seriously, these two set the relationship bar way too high.
It's that beautiful thing where when you're married to someone, you're constantly learning and you're constantly changing and you're constantly evolving. And I'm so lucky to go through all that with her.
Together, they're raising 2 adorable daughters, Hazel and Violet. Wondering about how John's doing post The Office? His career is thriving. He traded his Dunder Mifflin desk for a director's chair, proving he's more than just a charming face. Remember A Quiet Place? He directed, co-wrote, and starred in the 2018 hit, and its equally terrifying sequel. He also stepped into the action-packed role of CIA analyst on the Prime Video revival of Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan. And most recently, he created the animated film If. But enough about John. How's his on-screen better half doing? Jenna Fischer as Pam Beesly. Last year, the 50-year-old actress shocked fans with some tough news. Her breast cancer diagnosis. Jenna kept her battle private for almost a year, but in October, she shared a heartwarming update.
After completing surgery, chemotherapy, and radiation, I am now cancer-free.
Through it all, Fisher leaned heavily on the love and care of her 2 kids and her husband, filmmaker Lee Kirk.
You know, the most I could do was just get downstairs and sit at the table with a cup of coffee, and he did all the rest.
But Jenna's support network didn't stop there. Best friend and Office co-star Angela Kinsey was right by her side.
When I started to lose my hair, I would wear my hats with my hair coming out, and she started wearing hats to work so that I wouldn't be the only person in a work meeting wearing a hat.
And here's the kicker. Fisher didn't even hit pause on her career. Along with co-hosting the Office Ladies podcast, she stayed busy with new projects. Jenna's been working on a musical film adaptation of Mean Girls, and even lent her voice to Bluey Book Reads. Now let's check in on the rest of the cast. The Dunder Mifflin crew. Yep, one video isn't enough to cover all the updates from our favorite paper company employees. Let's start with the chillest accountant ever, Kevin. Brian Baumgartner has been keeping busy with steady acting gigs. Most recently, he joined Angela Kinsey in Confessions of a Christmas Letter and voiced Casey in Krapopolis. And if you can't get enough of The Office like us, check out his new book, The Night Before Christmas at Dunder Mifflin.
It is our gift to Office fans.
The 52-year-old married to Celeste Ackelson, and together they share a daughter. Now, on to Phyllis Smith. The 75-year-old continued her career with a recurring role in the OA on Netflix. And you'll definitely recognize her voice as Sadness in Pixar's Inside Out.
This is a sad story.
What about our favorite accountant, Oscar? The 66-year-old Nunez appeared in Baywatch, The Lost City, and his latest film, The School Duel. Off-screen, he's married to actress Ursula Whittaker, and they're raising a daughter together. And Leslie David Baker? He just couldn't leave Stanley behind. In 2020, he launched a Kickstarter for an Office spin-off pilot called Uncle Stan. Plus, we can't forget his Stanley-inspired vibes in that epic Tasties commercial.
You may not think of me as the life of the party, but I have a fun side. Really? It's just deep down. Repressed memories deep.
Kate Flannery is staying busy too. You can catch her in films like Plan B and Micro Budget. She also wrapped up the holiday season touring with Jane Lynch and Tim Davis for A Swingin' Little Christmas.
A swingin' little Christmas time.
And last but not least, Creed Bratton. The 81-year-old embraced his musical side and just dropped his 10th studio album, Tau Pop. Well, that's it for today. If you enjoyed this video, let us know in the comments below. And as always, stay awesome!